It's a family affair. It's a family affair.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Family Affair. It's a show I'm gonna be hosting over the Zoom network. I decided to do a show with my family, so we're gonna have just ask some random questions. It's gonna be always different family members. So how y'all doing?
What's up?
Um,
Yeah, everybody good? All right.
Everybody.
So I'm gonna ask this question to my brother-in-law. Lord, what's the best advice you were ever given?
The best advice I was ever given?
Best advice you was ever given?
Mm. uh, Make Jesus your own. Make sure you get saved. That was the best advice I was ever given.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right. Val, same question to you, Miss O.
Yeah. First of all, getting to know God was, the number one. But on a daily living thing, I think the advice from my mom, dear, about staying in school, and she always told us as the females back then, she always encouraged us to get an education so we could take care of ourselves and not be dependent on a man to take care of us. If we were with a man, it's because we want to be and not because we had to be. We to be self-sufficient, to be independent. And I think that is something that young ladies still need to be encouraged to do, be self-sufficient and independent, to be with someone because you love them and not dependent on it. Learn how to take care of yourself. That's the best advice that I've been given.
Okay, I like that. I like that. To my cousin Buddy, same question to you.
Um, mm, there's been a lot of good advice. But I would have to say, going back to my grandma, where she always told me, just to really just be true to yourself. Um, there's only one you, so there's no point in trying to be something that you're not, because you are who you are, and you're that for a reason. So, just being true to yourself.
Okay, I like that. And I think my personal one would be my mom told me follow your heart. No matter what you do, always follow your heart. Because when you second guess yourself, most of the time you guess wrong. Or when you listen to other people's advice, they're still you're wrong. So just follow your heart. All right. Now my next question is gonna be to my Aunt Val, Miss O.
Miss
What
O,
Miss O from
Waco.
Waco. What would be this is gonna be a comical one? What would be the worst thing you hear as you're getting anesthesia for the first time?
Oops. I don't- oops. Because I remembered the first time I got anesthesia, and I was having Chris, and really didn't know what was going on because I had Chris at a young age, and I had never been put under before. And so when they gave me the anesthesia and I was passing out, they brought this sheet up like it was coming up like this. And I said, "Oh God, I'm dead." That was the last thing I remember, was thinking I was
She
dead.
said I'm dead.
And that was the last thing I remember. So oops would be bad.
Oops. All right, buddy. Same question to you.
Mm.
Now it ain't got to be a personal one. It's just what would be the worst thing you would ever hear. Like it could be anything.
The worst thing,
Yeah, what would be the worst thing you hear when being put under for anesthesia?
uh, The worst thing would be like if the doctor came out and was like, we have a problem here.
You going to sleep and you think you have
Uh, we have a problem.
All right, same question to the Lord.
Shit, worst thing I can think of, dude done stuck me and been like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I already stuck you. You said, wait a minute.
Let me see that chart again. We got a problem.
Wait a minute.
I said, wait a minute. Is this the right patient?
You got to recheck the chart and all that kind of stuff. We're in trouble.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think for me,
Wow.
a messed up one would be as soon as you get put on or under, you hear the doctor asking, does he have insurance?
Oh,
Is he covered?
yeah, me too.
Yeah. So,
Oh Lord.
because no telling what they be saying while you under. But as you going
Right.
under, you hear that. I think that would be messed up.
Mhm.
All right. Question to Buddy. What is your biggest pet peeve?
It's crazy because I hope I wasn't doing it, but when people be smacking and talking
Yeah, you
at
was
the
doing
same
it. But go
time, man, I'm like, man, just eat your food, or don't eat and talk. Do one or the other.
Okay. Lord, same question.
Now that I'm a father, and we kind of talked about that before, but walking into a room and nobody in it, but the lights, TV, and everything else on,
Woo wee.
I'm about to leave. Especially when that bill come, that $300 or whatever, I'm about to, boy, ooh, it's about to go down.
All right, Miss O.
Nobody ain't using they mishandle electricity.
Okay. Miss O, same question to you.
Major pet peeve of mine. If I ask someone an either or question, and I give you a choice and you say yes, that just get me. I say, how can you say yes? You have to pick one or the other. Don't say that. I just start cringing and going on. Don't say yes and don't say no. You have to pick one or the other. So if I give you an either or question, please make a choice.
It's this or that, and they say yes.
No.
Do you want pizza or taco? Yeah.
Yes. No. Pick one. See, that bothers me.
I guess the electricity thing is a big one, but my biggest would be when, especially for anybody, I guess just because I was raised by anybody, but especially a child, say what? Like,
Oh,
I'm invading your time?
Lord, come here. What?
Yes.
Lord.
My parents didn't like, your daddy didn't like for us to say what either. I can't stand that either. If I call you, I'd rather you say yes, huh? But don't say what. So don't like that. Don't say what.
My mama didn't like that neither. Didn't like that at all. Yeah. So that was a good one. Miss O, are you still teaching?
I retired and I went back as a teacher's aide. So
okay, but you still in that field.
I'm still in that field. So I work 3 days a week.
So I'm gonna direct this question to you then, Miss O. What is the funniest actual name you ever heard someone have?
I can't say. I work at a school where I'm not allowed to call students' names.
You gotta. It could be somebody in the past. It ain't gotta be first name. It gotta be last name. Just the first name.
Oh Lord!
Try not to get in trouble, bro.
I know.
Oh Lord! I'm trying to think of a name. You may have to come back to me on that because let's see. I don't think of any of the names as being that odd. Trying to. Oh, I did remember. it left me. I'm trying to think of someone who I ever asked, is that your real name? Because I have had cases where I've asked the student, is that really your name? But I can't remember them right off. You hit me with an age factor question. The memory is just...
I'll let the other two come back, and if you think of it, then we'll roll with it. All right, let's go, Lord.
Well, they didn't. Thank God they didn't. But it was a family member on your other side was going to name their child Sincere, and yeah, I was like, I know you lying. I know you ain't about to name that boy the dog Sincere. that was one that did it for me.
Yeah. And the trip part about it, I know a couple Sincere. Since that incident happened with that family member, I've met a couple Sinceres. Actually coached one last year. But buddy, same question to you.
Man, up here in Wichita, man, kids got the most wildest names. I would say I wouldn't say this is like the most wildest name, but it was a name that I would have never thought. You know, one of the kids on the football team that we coached a few years ago, his name was Prince. I thought it was a nickname, but it's his real name, Prince. Then there's people like on my kid's mom's side of the family, like Marjavius is a kind of a name that I would never thought of.
Why you did my house like that, Lord? His eyes got big.
Lord know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
it's a lot of wild names.
Now I tried to convince on the comical side. I tried to convince one of my girlfriends just to be weird. I tried to convince her to name her son Aloysius and everything.
Oh no!
You know what?
She wouldn't do
I
it.
went to church with an Aloysius, and they call him Lala for short.
But mine was a joke.
Call
I don't
Lala?
know anybody named Aloysius.
Lala for short.
Right.
Aloysius.
So which one did you call him, Aloysius or Lala?
Okay, what's happening, dog?
I'm about to say if you call it a grown man, Lala. Yeah. Nah, I would say the funniest names I have run across was all girls, and I'm dead serious. Name was Previous, Nexus, and Phoenicia.
Phoenicia?
Previous, Nexus, and Phoenicia.
Previous,
Previous, Next, and Finish. Previous,
Like
Next, and Phoenicia.
Like previous on the last episode.
That was sad.
For real.
No.
Her VCR broke.
No.
Yeah, messed them babies up for life. But
Yes.
Previous.
Yes. So that as we wrap up the show, has anybody got anything they're going doing business wise, personal wise?
No, I am going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be taking training to become hopefully get it done to be a poll watcher. I am really involved in the get out and vote. So tomorrow I start looking at some stuff on becoming a poll watcher, and between now and the 30th, I'm going to try to volunteer sometime at the polls. I don't plan to do it on election day. That's going to be
not that type of poll, Lord. Not that.
Oh
type.
no. Okay. Oh no. That's not really. That's my lap.
All right, yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That was a lap.
Lap stand.
Oh Lord.
That's a lap side.
But say, Lord. I'm going to say, Lord, you doing it in the basement.
Lap stand.
No. Poll watcher, as in
That's
poll in place.
Oh, P-O-L-L.
Yes.
Gotcha.
P-O-L-L.
All right.
Lord, I was about to question you, bro. Like, hey, what you
Sometimes you gotta make time.
So where is
You gotta make time go by.
your mind?
Well,
Where's
even
your
if
mind, Lord?
My head hurt.
I think so.
I'm just glad you spell it because you know the guy has some idiot out there actually think you watching Pose like you just watching
Yeah.
looking at the Pose like. But anybody else got anything?
You
Lord.
know me, I'm steady chopping and dropping, baby. Chop till I drop. You down in H-Town, Houston, look me up.
Yep, doing them haircuts. What about you, buddy?
Yeah, I just was finishing up this album, doing that, and that'll be done. That'll be done here pretty soon. And then of course, you know, we got me. Of course, me and you. We got the G Block production media. So we creating a lot of content for people to watch and enjoy.
Yeah.
And then I got my new fall fashion lineup that's coming out the end of this month. So I'll be advertising that here pretty soon. It's gonna be pretty much geared towards the females, so that'll be something coming out the end of the month.
Okay.
And
For females, any age group, your target audience is what?
really
Need hips. We need hips. Their own
What?
hips.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah,
What demographic you're targeting?
yeah.
Female.
So as far as like the age group, I do target
Young.
Young
Yeah.
adults.
I do target the the young girls.
Okay.
I don't like saying that phrase young girl. That sounds kind of crazy. I target
Real pedophilic right now.
yeah. So just get that and say
Take the
that.
hoodie off when you say that.
Young adults.
I target the young adults, but I even target I'm not even gonna use the word target.
Yeah,
Yeah, that. Mhm.
It's gonna be for the age group of 11 and 12 all the way up to as long as you're living.
Oh.
That's why I just said he targeted females, just females in general.
I thought that's what I said.
You went all the way around the corner with it though. With just females. But that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thank everybody for being on. Love y'all. And until we meet again, we out.
Oops.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair.